Hi, I'm Bobby Parker, media and radio personality here with one of the hottest drummers, musicians in the industry. This is my story, my journey, a tribute to 80s and 90s gospel music, Volume 1, Archie Logan. What's going on, man?
Bobby Parker, it's an honor to be here talking to you because you are a pillar to me in 80s, 90s gospel with your DJing on K97.5 on Sunday mornings is who I listen to. What's up, man?
What's up, man? It's good to talk to you, man. Yeah,
What's
man.
up?
I got started in the 80s, and I think we met in the 80s. I would see you perform with a lot of groups, man.
Maybe the 90s. I ain't
okay.
that old.
In the 90s, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and man, I would see you everywhere. So, man, this is going to be an awesome conversation.
Yeah,
why your story, your journey? Why we're doing this?
Well, man, let me tell you. So, music has been my life forever since I was a kid, right? My uncle had me and my cousins in my grandmother's basement in Connecticut every Saturday, and we'll start about 11 o'clock in the morning, 12 noon, and we would rehearse till 10 or 11 o'clock on Saturday night.
Wow.
And then up for Sunday school and church on Sunday morning. But our basis was quartet gospel music, and that's where I started at.
Okay.
And, you know, through the years, we journeyed down to North Carolina, and, you know, we kept going. And so I found a love into 80s and 90s gospel music, like we always dreamed of. Me and my cousins playing for the Hawkins family and the Winans and Commission and all that stuff like that. And then, you know, we got into the heavy choir music with, you know, Timothy Wright and, of course, John Key and, you know, stuff like that. So I've always had a deep love for 80s and 90s gospel. First of all, because I couldn't listen to secular music growing up. My grandma, my mama, and all them, they wouldn't let me.
Right.
So just the feel and the enthusiasm of that era of gospel music has like fueled my life. Like to this day, I still go back and listen to 90s gospel all the time, man. So that's the reason for this, because I can't find that sound, that feel nowhere else.
Well, this is going to be an awesome journey, man. We're going to go down the line and we're going to pay tribute to some of the artists and songs that you were just talking about. And that's how I got started, man. I mean, and I was a DJ with secular when I first got started, but then like late 80s, I was like, I want to know all about this gospel thing, man.
Right.
And let's take a journey, man.
Yeah. The first one now.
Okay.
I remember the first time I heard this Hezekiah Walker live in New York, and this piano intro started it all off. And this right here is probably one of my favorite records from Hezekiah Walker. I'll Be Satisfied live in New York.
Archie, man, I'm looking at the list, man. This is going to be an awesome journey, man.
Right.
It's me and you here, but how can other people participate?
I'm trying to like help different organizations like the Cancer Society, mental health, which is, you know, now this month, October, and then families who are dealing with the COVID-19 virus and like that deals financially with the hardships of it. So you can participate. Everybody out there can participate. You see the Cash App, the Venmo, the Zelle. All For You Production, that's the Cash App, $ all, ALL, the number 4, YOU Production. Zelle, my phone number, 919-737-5211. And Venmo, my name, ARCHIE-LOGAN. Now, I know y'all got my phone number at this point. Don't be calling me, I know I'm cute. Listen, we can erase that, can't we?
Say Jesus. Jesus is real. I know the Lord is real to me. Tell somebody out there. Jesus is real. Oh. I know the Lord is real. Say that I know He's real. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm feeling down, no one around, Jesus is the best friend that I found. Oh, I know. Jesus is real. Say, Jesus is real. Jesus is real. I know the Lord is real to me. Ooh, I'm telling the truth. I need y'all to get with us on this part right here. We finna take it somewhere else. Say He said that I know the Lord is. Oh yeah. Said I know He's real. Yes I do. You can't tell me different. The Lord is real. See I tried Him for myself.
We are back. My story. My Journey, a tribute to 80s and 90s gospel music with, I call you a legend, man, because you've been in it for a long time as well. Archie Logan, legend. Speaking of legends, man, the 80s, some of your favorite choir directors and masters of the music in the 80s, man. Who were you liking?
Man, all day long when it comes to choirs, and it was always Walter Hawkins, the Hawkins family, man. Milton Brunson.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Thomas Whitfield. Like,
oh yeah.
And the crazy part is in the 80s, I was born and raised in New Haven, Connecticut. And my church was Beulah Heights, First Pentecostal Church. And the young people's choir of that church, they had all these songs, they sung them. And it was like, man, I don't know if I was just enthused as a kid or this was the greatest choir in the world, you know.
Right.
Cats like Alan Burroughs and Michael Lloyd and Dwayne Shaw, these are cats that I watched growing up playing these songs from Walter Hawkins and Milton Brunson and Edwin Hawkins.
Yeah.
So right now, like, I did some of these songs though. So this is some Walter Hawkins, Edwin Hawkins, Milton Brunson. Like, this is when I was a kid sitting on the front row wishing I could play the drums or something like that.
Awesome.
So that's what we about to hear, some of that 80s gospel, and it still smacks right now.
Hey, let's start off with the Tommies.
All right.
Over and over.
Here we go, let's do it.
Bobby Parker, we're back, and this has been fantastic. Hope you're enjoying all these great gospel songs like we are. Archie Logan is the man, and I'm telling you, man, this my story, my journey, the tribute to these great hits.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit, man, about your story, man, from where you come from.
Well, like I said, I'm from New Haven, Connecticut, man, and music has been my life as far as career-wise. Right after graduating from high school, just traveling all over the country, all over the world at this point, has many ups and downs, man. But one thing I can say is, out of all the years, out of all the things I've been through, God has really protected me and my mind and my heart and things of that nature, because, you know, and this is not even knock on wood, this is not luck, this isn't anything other than God having his hand on my life. I've never been in a wreck on a bus, plane trouble, train, however I was getting to whatever city I was going to. I've never, you know, and I just thank God that he had his hand on my life through every situation, every circumstance. He was always there, you know?
Right. But the journey hasn't always been easy.
Definitely not, man. A lot of people who know me over the last 18 months, maybe 16, 17, 18 months, I took a hit extremely hard in my life with the loss of my son.
Okay.
And never did I think I ever wanted to come back to do music again, because it took so much away from me, you know, as a man, as a human, as creative, just being creative, period. It took so much away from me. And, you know, my story, my journey is an extension of what is supposed to be my birthday bash, which is September 18th is my birthday, and every year since probably 2010, I do an annual birthday bash, and every year it's giving a gift on my birthday.
Right.
And so every year I donate to different charities and different organizations. And this year, it's not my birthday. This project kind of took a little longer because of things dealing with COVID-19 and things being shut down, even though the world is starting to open back up. You know, there were just things that I couldn't make happen because of the pandemic. And so this whole thing is about caring for others. And so I will be donating whatever is brought in from this project to COVID-19 families who suffered financially, cancer awareness. My mother passed away of multiple myeloma, and in September, it's actually the month for that particular disease. And also, we're in October, and this is a month for mental health or whatever. And like I said, I lost my son, but there were things going on with him, inside of him. And to this day, I don't know we don't know and what he really dealt with. And so my thing is, I want to find out how to help other parents not to deal with what I had to deal with. How not to have that hurt.
Wow.
And that's like a main focus for me. To stop like the cyberbullying and the bullying in school and things of that nature. You know, and through it all, you know, I just wanna be the person that helps somebody else.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
And that's where my heart is, and that's where my heart will always be.
Wow.
You know, whatever. And so, you know, as we move forward down the list, because I could talk about this all day long, Bobby.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not. And these are songs, and I'll be honest, these are songs that have helped me get through certain things. All of these songs, and I hope that the songs that are coming up touch you guys just like it touched me. Right.
Let's go to the next song, man, and let it bless others like it blessed you, man.
Yes, sir.
I shall wear a crown. I shall wear a crown when it's all over. When it's all over, I shall see His face. I shall see His face. When it's all over, when it's all over, I shall wear a crown. I shall wear a crown when it's all over. When
Sing, I do. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, said I do. Oh, no. For your goodness and your glory, for the joy inside your story. Said I do. Yes, I do. Oh. Say it now. Oh, how excellent is your. Say it now. We'll bless your name. For your goodness and your glory. Oh, for the joy inside. For the peace you gave to me. For the day you set me free. For your goodness and your glory. For the joy inside your story. Say, yes, I do. I do. Yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I do. Yes, I do. Lord, yes, I do. Lord, I worship. How many of you worship him for his goodness and your glory? God got to get the glory out of it. Come on and say, oh. Said I worship you, Lord God, for your glory. Yes, I do. Say, how many of you know the Lord
Hey, I'm Bobby Parker. Once again, we're here with Archie Logan. Man, I'm enjoying all this great gospel music, man.
Yes,
You're taking me back.
Nostalgia, right?
Yes.
Yes,
And now, man, let's kind of go old school, man.
Old school, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some foot stomping church.
Absolutely. Tell us what does that mean to you, man?
So, like I said, I started out in quartet gospel, man, and it's nothing like that hand clapping, foot stomping thing that you just in church. That's what church is, like just having a good time,
right,
and praising God at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember on a Sunday morning riding to church. My grandfather's driving, my grandmother's in the passenger side, I'm in the back seat, my mother's in the back seat, my sister's in there, and every Sunday morning, B. Chase Williams would come on the radio. I'm going to, and that became one of my favorite songs, like Take a Trip.
Yes.
Oh my God. I mean, and it drives, it just,
yeah,
whatever. And so I had to do that one. The
awesome
guitar licks and the bass line, and it's just no music, just hand clapping and foot stomping with a little music here and there, but you still felt it without a whole band playing into the end of the song.
Wow.
And it's like you could take one song and turn it into the next song
and still have that same beat.
Still have that same hand clapping, foot stomping, church. Right. And it's just, that's just what it is.
I love it, man.
Yo, man,
That's church. That's church. Let's go to church, man.
Let's go to church. Hey, let's church him.
Old country song. I heard somebody say, I'm going to
Take a trip
on that good old
gospel ship.
and we'll go.
Sailing blue.
Yes, we will. And when my
Ship comes in,
I'm gonna leave this old
world of sin.
and we'll go.
Sailing blue.
Whoa. When trouble in my way,
Trouble in my way.
I had to cry sometimes.
I had to cry sometimes.
Trouble in my way, oh.
My way.
I had to cry sometimes.
Sometimes
I lay awake at night,
I lay awake at night.
but that's alright. I know that Jesus,
He will fix it.
I know that Jesus,
Jesus, He will fix it.
I know that Jesus
Jesus, He will fix it.
said that He would.
Jesus, He will fix it.
Whatever it is, y'all,
He will fix it.
I ain't gonna worry.
He will fix it.
I won't fret,
Jesus, He will fix it.
'cause I know that Jesus,
Jesus, He will fix it.
I over a few things. Hey, I wanna hear you say, He will. I know He will. Yes, He will. I'm going over there. Yes, I am. He'll welcome. Jesus will. He'll welcome. Yes, He will. He'll welcome.
Man, I'm loving this, man. We're having some church.
That right there was just like straight church.
Absolutely. I mean, down home church, and then like you were saying, riding in the car with your granddad, man, and listening to it on the radio.
On the way to church.
I love it, man. And we don't have that anymore. So, man, thank you for this, man, for just bringing it back, man. I'm loving it.
Man, I had so much fun. Like, there's so many songs, man. I mean, that's why it's volume 1.
Okay.
Because this is coming out. Let me tell y'all better watch too. Volume 2 will be out in a couple weeks. Volume 3 will be a couple weeks after that. We're just gonna keep going until we hit all the music of the 90s.
I know that's right. Yeah.
But, you
and
know.
Speaking of the 90s, man, Kirk Franklin just came to the scene and just changed the whole gospel world, man. What is the influence from Kirk Franklin meant to you?
Well, Kirk's still changing the game. And I know we're almost done or whatever, but yo, Kirk, we ain't forgot about you. Walter Hawkins, this was Walter Hawkins' biggest hit, and Kirk, man, you got a whole volume to yourself. We ain't forget about you, Kirk. You killed the game.
Thank you, Lord. Walter Hawkins, Kirk Franklin, people who changed the game. They're both pioneers who changed the game. Man,
Yes,
this
sir.
is a great journey, man. You're
Yes, sir.
taking me on a journey that I'm enjoying. And who are some other influences, man, that really changed the game for you?
Man, like I can call out the Hawkins all day long, man. But John Key, he was just like, man, when John Key came out with the Show Up album, man, just the video he had out, man, I was sitting there watching my boy, my friend, Ivan IP Powell, the music director, and I'm like, man, and I'm watching as a youngster, sitting back like, man, I want to do this. I got John Key killed the game with the Show Up DVD. Well, back then it was a VHS tape, right?
Right.
And then like I remember back in about '96, Fred Hammond came out with well, it was actually, I think it was Verity Records did Shaking the House or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
And it was Hezekiah Walker, Fred Hammond, Yolanda Adams, and Fred did
with his choir.
Right, Radical for Christ. Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yo, he did We're Blessed.
Yes.
And because he had it on the Intercore album, the very first album he did after Leave. Well, not the first album, because he had one more record before. It's a history lesson.
I'm
with
telling
Fred
you,
right?
you schooling me. I remember that one.
After he left Commission, he had an album that he did, a solo album he did in the studio. And then right after, he had the Radical for Christ Intercore album.
Right.
And with that, you had Glory to Glory, We're Blessed, all that stuff like that.
They were dressed in white on the
They were
album
dressed
cover.
in white with the orange, peach-looking album
Right,
cover.
right.
Yeah, and so he did a remake, I guess you could say, of We're Blessed on that Shaking the House album. Now, my mother, this is her absolute favorite song, so I couldn't do this without playing this song because she would probably come back and get me if I didn't do it. But you know, to this day, until right now, I still, when I go to church, I still hear this song.
Yeah.
And y'all know what it is. When they get to that van park, y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead and play it. Y'all already know what it is. Play it. Y'all know.
We're blessed.
It's for you, Mom.
The right lane in all of our dark land. Thou hast placed in my heart all the Lord's commands. He set the other nations and cast thy enemies away. Standing up inside of me, so let me hear you say, we're blessed in the field. We are.
We're blessed when we come and when we go.
For the devil is defeated. We are late in the midnight hour.
I hate for this to end. This has been an incredible journey, man.
Sir.
My story, my journey.
Sir.
This is your story, your journey.
My
And
journey.
man, thank you, man, for having me be a part of it, man. It took me back, Doc.
Man, I appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. So we're at the end. I know you got a lot of folks you want to thank, right?
Man, I do. Golly. And I ain't even gonna forget nobody. Watch this. So this was a process, man. Just getting friends, phone calls, the people coming in and hanging out. Listen, this is what I got going on. And so many people were like, oh yeah, I'm with that. I'm with you.
Awesome.
Let's do it. I mean, like you can see, we were in the studio and I was, most people do their virtual live concerts and some kind of on some stage in the theater or whatever.
Right.
I was just like, let's just go in the studio and play it all at one time.
Yeah.
Like literally, this was no rehearsals. I sent out a list of music and they learned it. No rehearsals, no nothing.
Wow.
We just, what you seeing are the takes from maybe between 7 and 9 p.m.
Wow.
on a Thursday evening.
Okay.
I mean, it's straight like that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And they came together and made it work. On bass guitar, I had my brother Reggie Jessup. On sax, my good brother, one of the best friends I ever had, Aaron McCoy. So on keys and organ, I got my boy Gabe Sharp from Abundant Life and world-renowned organist behind Preachers. Or
Wow.
whatever. Yeah, and on keys as well, my boy Bill Middleton from Durham. My background vocalists, they were amazing. Had Princess Jones,
Oh, yeah.
the leader of BGV Matters.
Yes.
Like she's heading that movement. Ola Jones, Tisha Teasley, Letitia Boykin. They just put their time in, and my little homie, Shorty Doo-Wop,
Yes.
she brought the fire to the room. Wow. She made us all laugh and everything. And my boy Corey Thompson and Darius Nice Burris, the lead vocals that they put into it and everything, man, they were just amazing. But my technical team, man, Mark Fatboy Williams, he was engineering that night. And my boy Denarius Thomas, he was a part of the crew setting up. But I couldn't have done it with my right-hand man, Mr. Wiz Pro himself.
Oh, yeah.
And like, me and him argued, we talked junk to each other. I let him know that I can run this machine just like you can run it. And he said, well, let me see you do it. And then I couldn't do it.
Bumping heads with one of the best, though.
Yo, but hey, listen, man, I cannot thank this cat for sticking with me through and seeing my vision and helping my vision come to light. Mr. Wiz Pro himself, Denver Wright, man,
Absolutely.
this cat.
Oh, yeah.
Heart bigger than your mind or my mind can imagine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, he old, so him not sleeping late at night, he old. You know what I'm saying? So that takes a toll on his body because he real old. And then listen, man, my partner, my cat, man, for him let me come and take over his building, his studio, man, Mr. J. Holloman, Rock Quarry Productions, man. Like, listen, this is just the first that you'll see, the productions of Archie, Logan, Denver Wright, Jay Hollum over at Rock Quarry Productions. As a whole, this is the first of many. And for you guys, and I'm here, shameless plug, but if you guys want your videos done or whatever, you artists out there that see this and having fun, not only can we do it in the studio setting like that, we could take you onto the main stage and put the lights in, the cameras and the speakers and all that, look like you right in front of anybody at whatever, PNC Arena, wherever you want to be at. That's what we do. So, in all honesty, I was actually the guinea pig of the first virtual concert to come out of it.
Wow.
And this is what we're doing, so contact us, contact me. While you're, watching, if you're enjoying this thing, man, Listen, contact us if you want your video or your audio done. We do it all. So I appreciate y'all listening. And listen, I know y'all see that Cash App. Again, I'm gonna say this one last time, hit that Cash App, because this right now is, like I said, Bobby, is the donations are going to the Cancer Society, to mental health awareness,
Right.
as well as families dealing with the COVID crisis financially. So whatever comes through, like, yo, that's what it's for.
what's
You
up.
know what I'm saying? Like I said, my heart is to give, and I'm giving a gift on my birthday, and a month after my birthday, I'm still giving gifts.
Yeah.
And so that's where my heart is. That's what I want to do. Y'all see the Cash App, y'all see the Venmo, y'all see the Zelle, whatever it is, please help me help somebody else.
Awesome. Thanks for taking us along, man, on the journey, man. Your story, your journey,
Yes,
Volume
sir.
1.
Yes, sir.
Archie, man, thanks.
sir.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for coming, man. It was an honor to sit here and talk to you,
Absolutely.
man.
I
You are a
enjoyed
legend in the radio world.
I love gospel, man, so thank you, man.
Yo,
Thank you.
Yes, sir. We didn't do anything from Donald Lawrence all night long.
Yeah.
But Donald Lawrence said one thing, and the
Best is yet to come.
The best is yet to come. Listen, whatever y'all dealing with, man, I know we had a rough year. Hey, listen, just know that God ain't forgot about you. He ain't forgot about me. He ain't forgot about you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yo, just know the best is yet to come, y'all. Peace. Thanks for hanging out.